Hello there everyone, it is Tamika Unboxing here, and today we are going to compare two cars. And in the latest video I actually reviewed the Mini GT R32 Group A, which is in the HKS Super R livery. So today we are actually going to compare that to the one which I've actually bought it a few moments or a few weeks ago. And that is the inno64. If you are noticing my following my Instagram account, and you can actually see a bunch of damn inno64 R32, but I don't even bother to review each one of them. If just you can see right here, all of them right here, and yeah, that's actually them. But yeah, one of them is this, the inno64 R32 Skyline GT R32, the HKS Super Oil version. So today we're going to compare this to this, which kinda, for me, it is a kinda unfair comparison due to the fact that this one is like $125 and this one is like $90. So both the price tag are actually different. The range is kinda a bit big, a bit far actually. So I won't do a very criticizing speech to these two, like comparing these two. I won't do a very direct comparison because they have their direction. The Mini GT actually going for a kind of toy thingy, but actually make it quite well. And it's just straight going into the model. It doesn't even care about the roads or not. It just care about the details and other stuff. Which yeah, they're actually different. I cannot really point my fingers to criticize this one which is doing better or not, because they're even doing the different direction of toy and even model. So let me just open this R32 right here and see something is different or off between each one of them. So I'm gonna place it here and zoom it right this. I'm gonna doing some new things, kind of new things, crap. Okay, so here is the car itself. So as you can see, my camera is not that good, so no, I'm not gonna do it. So alright, so this is the two car in front here. So as you can see right here, the front here, they have both green transparent headlight, which they're like same, and the grille and other stuff is basically the same, except the inno64 actually have a tow hook right here. Because they are making a model version of a R32, not a one we can take it out and roll and something like that, which is the Mini GT do. So if you're making a car like this and packing this packaging, you won't really expect it to be a model which have some fragile parts on a car. Which yeah, the Mini GT didn't put the tow hook in the front of the car, which is a smart move actually. If you're having this package, you won't expect something like this to exist in the car, because you can play with it and you can take it out. You might easily break the tow hook if you are not careful enough. So yeah, that's actually a nice touch to Mini GT, not gonna lie. They make it they don't make you making a mess to the car. So yeah, so moving on to the side of the car, you can see the Mini GT doesn't have an antenna, same deal as the tow hook. They don't want you to fall something off that easily. They don't want to make you make a mess right here. So yeah, they're actually doing a good one. So moving on to wheels, actually you can see here, oh god damn it, the wheels right here in the inno64 have some sticker on it, which is a van and Yokohama on it. Meanwhile, this one on the Mini GT doesn't have it. I don't know why, because I don't know, they look kind of better with sticker on it, but they didn't. So yeah, I don't know why, but still looks fine, I guess. Not gonna compare this two with different shit, whatever. So moving on to something really interesting right here. So you just see the nut right here that holds the rim in place. This is blue, and the rear one is blue also. However, in this one, in the Mini GT version, this one is red and this one is blue. If I take a look at the box, it's actually blue. Not gonna lie, I didn't notice that. Until these 1 to 2 days, not even the day when I record this car. But they paint this one wrongly with red paint instead of blue paint that it displayed on the car on the box. This is kind of interesting. They didn't really bother this thing, but I mean, I think they do, but I don't know if they did it wrongly. They didn't paint it blue instead they paint it red. So moving on to the side of the car, nothing is really that different, not gonna lie. And the stickers and the number and other stuff are basically the same. Nothing really that changed except the mirror on the Mini GT is soft plastic, as you guys all know, and this one on the Mino is hard plastic. So nothing is really different except the exhaust kind of a bit different, but nothing really that off, not gonna lie. And so the side, not gonna lie, except the rims and the antenna, nothing that really off for both of the car. I give both of the car full marks already. What do you mean? I like both car. What do you mean? Huh? So this is the side of the car that both number 87. They placed the same thing. They are having the same decals and same stuff. Nothing's really that off, and they're basically doing a very good job on this car. Moving on to the back of the car. As you can see, as I mentioned before, the Mini GT back is a bit off, and if you're looking at the inno64, they're actually making it a bit more precise than the Mini GT does. By that I mean you can really see the difference by the spoiler. This one is a bit angular, but this is not really angular, just smooth going downward, but this is like angular, suddenly going off there. So by that I actually mean that, but looking at the price point, I don't really see that this one is not that worth it at all. This one is still a bit cheaper than the inno64, so this is actually affordable and a bit more acceptable for the price range and the detail of the car. So moving on to the back and see the details right here. Both have this is the quad headlight. I mean, again, quad tail light, and the tow hook, same thing as the antenna and the front tow hook, so they're not giving us a tow hook in the Mini 64, what the fuck, Mini GT version, which is, acceptable. The same thing is right here, HKS Play 87, the van, and it's all of that, but actually I noticed something right here. In the inno64 version, you can see this one, oh crap, here, this part right here, this should be a Skyline logo right here. I mean, a Skyline logo across the whole thing under there. They didn't do it. They kind of didn't do it. But if you're looking at the Mini GT version, they actually make it happen. If you look at it here, you can see some holes like some marks that actually says Skyline right here, which is kind of impressive. Like this one, the inno64 didn't bother to do the Skyline logo behind the car, but the Mini GT actually did it, so this is kind of impressive for Mini GT to do so. Moving on to this side of the car, that's basically the same thing on the other side, so nothing really that, have a talk with it. And inside of the car though, you can see the interior is actually different. In this one, the inno64 one, the interior is white with a red seatbelt and other stuff, and this is really sad what it's just said. Is that powered by HKS? Yes. So this is a very detailed interior for the 1264 cars. Different color, and even this thing is, is silver, and it's actually making a good job in the interior of the car. Somehow in the Mini GT version, they didn't even bother to have anything colored. Instead, they have everything to be black. So I cannot really see any details of it except the steering wheel and stuff. They didn't even mark the powered by HKS right in the dashboard and next to the dashboard thing. So they didn't bother to do it, but I think that's fine. This doesn't really affect the appearance of the outside of the car. So moving on to the top of the car, basically they are the same, except something is off again. Mini GT is actually making a better job on these two holes right here. These two holes are actually a real hole, which you can see is a hole right here. It's not a sticker or stuff. However, in the inno64 version, these two holes are actually a sticker. It is not a hole like this one. So somehow the Mini GT version actually something is better than the inno64 version, which is kind of surprised, not gonna lie. And yeah, but there you go. The furnace is basically like that. The antennas right here, because yeah, this one doesn't have the, as I said before, and the wing have the HKS logo, the same as different, nothing really that different. Powered by HKS, both have the on the top of the car. And yeah, actually this is the comparison of these two cars. Not gonna lie, both are acceptable and I like them both. They have their charms, and yeah, they are different. As you can see right here, this car is actually a bit kind of wider, a bit wider. Meanwhile, the inno64 just doing its job and making the car as realistic as it is. And this car just make it a bit bigger, but still very acceptable and very good and gorgeous looking. And so yeah, this is actually the comparison to the video. But if you're asking me which one do I preferred, not gonna lie, based on the price point and something that is really missing and inno64 is missing, I cannot really decide. For me, I just buy both. Because both have their charms and they are beautiful indeed, and I like them both. Nothing is wrong with this both offer the two, so I like them both. If you are that rich like me, I'm not rich, so if you like this car also, go buy them both. If you just want to buy one, if you're going for a model, if you just want to display it on the shelf, go buy the inno64. If you want to take it out and get it play, and you can unscrew the base and you can watch what's inside and can detail by yourself. By the interior, you can like detail by yourself. If you want to do that, go buy the Mini GT version. So yeah, this is the conclusion of this video. So see you guys next time on the next video. The next video is about a pop race. Yes, a pop race. So see you guys next time. Bye.